Okay then. Hello everyone, it's Braveheart. Welcome back to another stream, another gaming stream I should say. Okay then. Oh, hello everyone, it's Braveheart. I can hear my own voice, I do not like that. Well, what a way to start. But anyway, so, basically, I was originally going to stream more of Trails of Cold Steel tonight, but unfortunately, a lot of stuff happened today, and unfortunately, I was just a little tired to do any long instances of narration. So, I figured tonight we are basically going to go ahead and give Cuphead another try, considering that's, well, the last stream of Cuphead didn't exactly work out too well. So we're going to go ahead and try again. Okay, there it is. I should probably go ahead and fix that, and fix the audio. Because that is a little too low. There we go. And for those of you who are familiar with who are familiar with having the DLC, this is basically the new title theme.
It's a delicious last course. Oh, the delicious last course. One can eat their fill and still stay until the delicious last course. It's a delicious last course. Oh, that delicious last course. There's hot cakes and pies, a dozen scones, oh my, for that delicious last course. Oh, Miss Chalice just wants to be just as real can be. With a wonder tart, she can then take heart us off to the bakery. Chef Salt Baker has a plan, the best tart maker in the land. If they're expedient with the ingredients, then he might just lend a hand. With that delicious last course, oh that delicious.
It's a pretty good theme to jam to, actually. Kind of miss the old theme though, but oh well, that's just me. But anyway, so we're gonna go and I figured, considering I haven't really done a proper playthrough of Cuphead yet, we're gonna go and I figured we go ahead and start a new file and basically get the full experience. So let us go ahead and let's start our journey, shall we? Once upon a time, in a magical place called Inkwell Isle, there were two brothers named Cuphead and Mugman. They lived without a care under the watchful eye of the wise elder Kettle. One day, the two boys wandered far from home, and despite the elder Kettle's many warnings, ended up on the wrong side of the tracks and entered the Devil's Casino. Inside, Cuphead and Mugman soon found themselves on a winning streak at the craps table. "Hot dog!" exclaimed King Dice, the casino's sleazy manager. "These fellas can't lose." "Nice run, boys," laughed the newcomer. The brothers gasped. It was the casino's owner, the devil himself. "Now, how about we raise the stakes?" he suggested with a toothy grin. "Win one more roll, and all the loot in my casino is yours," the devil boomed. "But if you lose, I'll have your souls. Deal?" Cuphead, blinded by easy riches, nodded and grabbed the dice for a throw. "Good gosh, Cuphead, no!" cried Mugman, for he understood the danger, but it was too late. "Snake eyes!" laughed the devil while slamming the floor. "You lose!" The brothers trembled in fear as he loomed over them. "Now about those souls." The brothers pleaded for their very lives. "There must be another way to repay you," Mugman stammered. "Yes, please, mister," Cuphead added. "Perhaps there is," the devil snickered, pulling out a parchment. "I have here a list of my runaway debtors. Collect their souls for me, and I just might pardon you two mugs." "Now get going!" the devil roared, kicking the boys out most rudely. "You have till midnight tomorrow to collect every one of those souls. Otherwise, I'll be the one collecting yours." Cuphead and Mugman were terribly frightened and ran away as fast as they could. "Come on, Mug," panted Cuphead. "We have to find the Elder Kettle. He'll know what to do." Well then, What a fine pickle you boys have gotten yourselves into. I know you don't want to be pawns of the devil, but if you refuse, I can't bear to imagine your fates. You must play along for now, collect those contracts, and you best be ready for some nasty business. Your debtor friends won't be very friendly once you confront them. In fact, I expect they'll transform into terrible beasts. Take this potion so they won't hang you out to dry. It will give you the most remarkable magical abilities. Now go to my writing desk and use the mystical ink while there. You need to prepare yourselves for a scrap. I'm kind of surprised. You think that the elder that watched over them all this time would have been a little more disappointed since they went to the Devil's Casino, but yeah, I guess it is what it is. Oh yeah. Good news is, I beat that game journalist who couldn't even get over that. But then again, that's not a very high bar. And if you're playing with a co-op buddy, that's the way you revive. But it only restores 1 HP. That's it. In fact, I remember for a while with how difficult this game could be. Quite a number of people have called this the Dark Souls of 2D platforming, which, okay, that's not all true, but I mean it is still a pretty difficult game. But yeah. Hey fellas, looks like you're in for it now, eh? Well, I used to be the same way, always getting into trouble, running, jumping, shooting. But now I prefer just strolling around and going to the pictures. But hey, let me give you a hand. Take this. And we get 3 gold coins to start. Which we'll go ahead and use them. Just to buy a certain ability that's actually very useful. You got to equip those new purchases if you want to use them. If you want to use them, look at your equip card, you bums. Will do. Yeah, the smoke bomb is definitely one of the most useful abilities in this game because it actually gives you iframes, unlike your normal dash. Huh.
You're up.
If anything, if this is your first time playing Cuphead, this isn't exactly a platforming game. It's mostly, I guess you could say it's a boss rush, because throughout a lot of this game you're basically fighting bosses. But these run and gun stages are usually the best way to get coins. I love how it's just literally called an acorn maker. Yeah. That's pretty interesting.
Bravo!
That's one of the easiest run and gun stages out of the way. I I mean, the first part of the game is all the first part of the game is all right, but it does not get but it does not get a whole lot easier. Now, if you want to shortcut to the next one, it's right over here. Hello, Shy. Glad you can make it. How'd the art stream go? Well, I guess what I should say is, well, I know it hasn't really been that long, but how do you think? How do you think it's churning out from as far as you've drawn? I mean, it actually looks really good in my opinion. Just yep. Kind of losing my mind here. But yeah, but point is, I hope the rest of the art stream went well for you. Guess that's what I should say. Alright. I like Cuphead. Yep, it is a pretty interesting game, although this is the easiest the game offers, just so you know. I mean, Cuphead, it's not exactly one of the easiest games, I will say that much. But I definitely say if you don't mind the challenge, it's definitely worth looking into. But that's good to know that the rest of the stream went well for you.
Bravo!
Yay. Alright, let's see what other... I probably rage quit, so I'll just watch. Yeah, that's definitely fine. I can't really necessarily blame you there. Alright, now to tackle some bosses, now we've unlocked some of our power-ups.
Good day for us. Well done. Here goes.
One down. Great. That's just great. Honestly, I'd probably say I'd actually say that's my most favorite my most favorite parts of Cuphead is mostly the art and the soundtrack. But yeah. Yay. Now for what I think is probably the easiest boss in the entire game.
A brawl is surely
Because all he ever does is just hop around. And you can duck under his attacks, too. Ouch. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot I don't have my super yet. Oh well, we'll take care of that soon enough. Yay. I almost forgot to equip my other things. Begone, spirits. Oh wait, you're real. I was about to hit you with the old parry move. That's how you deal with ghosts around here. Only a nitwit tries shooting someone who ain't really there. Speaking of not being places, what do you fellas mind moving on? You're spooking the fish. Pretty good hint for what we're about to deal with.
The good news are out tonight.
It's on.
Yep. So now we're parrying ghosts.
Victory!
Yay! Gosh, I don't know how to, I don't know how to thank you boys for saving me. Where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself. I am known as the legendary Chalice. Pleased to meet you. I was searching for magic and got trapped by those ghosts. Speaking of magic, please accept this gift. It should help. There are other mausoleums around Inkwell Isle. I just wonder. The DLC character that will be with us later on. Hello, hello, Sonic. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Dear me, you mustn't forget that that magical super arts have to be equipped in the menu before use, which is why I came here in the first place. And in case you want to play the DLC right away, well, there it is. But we're gonna save that until after we defeat the devil. What's that? You two want to fly in a plane like I do? Ha! You're not sitting in any cockpit till you study those blueprints. Sure. Yep. Pretty simple stuff. Threatening Zeppelin.
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
Oh boy. Betty Boop, I am sorry, I did not mean to take your boop boop a doop away. Whatever that is. I don't know why, but for some reason, her design kind of reminds me of Betty Boop. Probably just the hairstyle, I guess, but eh. Oh boy. I was just about to say that. Yeah. Glad I'm not the only one who had those thoughts. Pretty much. And she turns into a giant moon. That's just great. Yay! Alright, now we just have one more boss on Inkwell Isle Part 1. Where are you looking at? My chip? Huh. It's not my fault. I've been busy fighting off those casino debtors. Now I gotta save up to have my blade fixed. So help me, I wish someone would bust that King Dice that King Dice one. Oh, don't worry, it's coming. His day of reckoning will come.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
Alright. If there's one that I want to try to parry, it's always the pink one that spawns that thing. Well, there you have it. My first death in the entire run.
It's on.
Alright, where is it? There we go. think we should be nearing the end of this phase. There we go. Come on, move on. Yep, there we go. That's what I want. Got lucky there. Ow. Nice. Yep. That was the easiest bit. In Inkwell Isle Part 2, things are gonna get a lot harder from here on out. Well, look what the cat dragged in. You think you're just gonna go on over to the next aisle? Well, that ain't how it works, geniuses. Yeah, you mugs ain't going nowhere till you finish up here. That means giving them debtors their medicine, all of them. Now scram. Oh, right. There's still. Never mind. There's still one more boss here. I almost forgot. Yeah, you basically have to fight every single boss in the area before you can move on. Oh yeah, these guys. I keep forgetting about them, probably because they're always on the southernmost tip of the island. Oh well.
A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
Forgot I always have to duck that second one. Alright, now here's the bit that always gets me. This is the bit that always gets me because it's completely RNG. Guess that wasn't a good time to use it.
You're up.
That's not even the worst of the RNG, by the way. The worst is yet to come. Phase 3. Great, it's the bouncing balls again. Okay, at least I made it through that time without taking a hit. This one's not quite as bad, but yeah. It can still be kind of annoying. Yay, got it. Okay, now we can move on to Inkwell Isle Part 2. Always love how there's just a massive tree you cannot bypass, even though you should be able to walk around it. Well, ain't that a pimp? Looks like you boys really put the kibosh on them deaders. You can head on over to the next aisle. Plenty more marks for you to lay on there. I love this theme. Best thing about this is that this theme is actually sung by a woman because she is just that talented.
No, I cannot let you pass. Don't you mess with me. Don't mess with King Kyle. Don't mess with me.
I'm sorry, this music is just so easy to jam to. Guys, hang on. Thank the stars I caught up with you. I believe I found a way out of this mess you're in. Hot dog, you have? Yeah, your strength is growing. You'll soon be a match for that no-good King Dice, and maybe even the devil himself. Golly, do you really think? I do, but you'll never get close to the devil unless you already have those soul contracts in hand. Only then will you get a chance to turn the tables on that fiend. So when that time comes, do the right thing. We shall do that. Let's see what's going on here. Good timing, fellas. I just added an upgrade on your aeroplanes. Now you can wall up your foes with bombs. Just switch your weapon whenever it strikes your fancy. Try it out. Your aeroplanes are now equipped with mini bombs. Switch your weapon anytime during battle. Yay! That'll definitely be a help. Alright. So there are two bosses in particular that I'd rather do first. This one right here is one of the more annoying ones. But we'll deal with that as it comes. What do these guys have to say real quick? We've ever heard of a barbershop trio? If we can't find our fourth member, we'll never sound right again. Be a pal and let us know if you spot him, won't you? We shall do our best. If I remember correctly, for all your battles and all my rhymes, you've failed and perished 2 times. Yeah, the game actually keeps count of how many times you die throughout it. Which is Kind of impressive, all things considered. Alright. Oh, at least we're getting the annoying guy out of the way first. There are like a few different enemies that this boss fight spawns. A few different mini bosses, I should say. And luckily enough, luckily enough for the second one, we got one of the more easier ones to deal with. Because all the candy corn ever does is just float around and launch some smaller candy corns into the air. Although I hate dealing with the cupcake because he hops around and just does splash damage. Here comes the pain. Please don't get hit by the head. Alright, there we go. I was afraid that would happen. Alright. The gumball machine isn't really too bad, but still, you got all those things. You got all those gumballs you have to watch out for. And I ended up getting hit by one of them, so... Alright, what is it next? Okay, at least we got, at least we can get the cupcake out of the way first. Because, again, he's one of the more annoying ones to deal with. Alright. Alright, who's up next? Okay, it's the candy corn. Ugh. Yeah, I'm also trying to stay away from the castle as I deal with these guys because you also have those jelly beans that you have to watch out for too. Okay, the Jawbreaker isn't quite as bad because, well, in fact, he's actually the easiest to deal with. Unless you're playing on expert difficulty, of course, which I'd personally rather not do, because that's a whole mess in and of itself. Alright, Chocolate Guy is back. Just narrowly avoided that. Okay. Ugh. It's very annoying because those heads always track you. I mean, at least I'm not playing co-op, so at least they're a little easier to take out. A lot of these bosses would have twice the HP if you were playing co-op. Watch out for the head brake hard. I know I keep saying I want to get ahead in life, but not like this. Huh. That was bad, I apologize. It's not these guys that are the issue, it's the jelly beans on the ground. Especially considering they always appear at the wrong times. Oh, why? There we go. Took me a few tries, but at least I did it. Alright then. Alright, now here's one of the bosses that I personally have a bit of trouble with. Not in the first or third phases, but mostly on the second phase. Alright. So I definitely want to have the spread I definitely want to have the spread on for this.
A good slam and then stop. Now go.
Alright, here we go. Please tell me that I'm not the only one who does not like clowns. Well, it's not that I'm scared of them or anything. I just have a really bad experience with clowns, and as a result, I absolutely can't stand them.
This match will get red hot. And begins.
I guess I should probably elaborate. Basically, my worst one of my most annoying experience with clowns was when I played was back in the day when I played The Sims 1. Because whenever your sim was in a bad mood, you would always there was this mechanic in the original Sims where basically a clown would spawn, and he would always try to do things to elevate their mood, but instead he always failed at it and just ended up making things worse. And not only that, but he would do stuff like leave messes all over the ground for you to clean up, and overall, I just hated it with a burning passion. Hello, Rain. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Nice. That's always good. It's always good to do a drawing every now and then because it, after all, it helps you to relax. That is terrifying. It is terrifying, and it must burn. Oh. 7 hours. Nice. That's actually pretty good dedication. I definitely need to get into that habit myself. I definitely need to get into that habit myself, but instead I always after 20 or 30 minutes or so, I always just end up spacing out. And I usually need to take like 10 minutes or so before I can come back to it. But oh well. Oh yeah, true. That's one way to go about it. Yeah.
This match will get red hot.
Until 3 a.m. Wow. Why do I always end up having to jump at the wrong times? A lot of erasing and redoing. Oh, I know the feeling all too well. Yeah, if you want to provide any links, you're probably going to have to do so in the whispers, because I actually have links blocked on my in my chat, because I actually have links blocked in my chat, just so you know, because I have had trouble with bots in the past. Just so you know. Yep. Yeah, otherwise I would, but, yeah. I get all these spam messages like, check out these cool new banners and, other stuff like that. Or, whatever you have it. It's always, yeah. All that good stuff. Alright. Yes, please fall over. Yay! Always wonderful when I try to parry something and I end up taking a hit. Oh yeah, I have beat it before. Though, unfortunately, I've actually beaten it a couple times already. Though, unfortunately, it's like, at times, especially with bosses like these, it's like no matter how many times I get through it, there are always times where I screw up, all because of the RNG involved. I guess how I should elaborate is that, for instance, there will be times when where I have multiple attacks to dodge, and it literally gives me no place to go. Yeah, kind of like that. Yep. Yeah, that's my only issue with this game. It does not have a very good RNG system, especially for certain boss fights.
Here's a real high-class bout.
Got hit by the passengers. Yeah, it's not the... it's not the... it's not the first phase or any of that other stuff that screws me up. It's always this one. Because... because there are 4 different places where you have to watch out for these dog balloons, and on top of that, you have to avoid the roller coaster as well. I have Hollow Knight in my Steam library. Unfortunately, I've never installed it yet. I definitely should give it a go once I can. Okay, got that guy. Alright. I'm gonna try shooting some of the guys on the ground the next time they spawn. The only thing is, I can't really hit them when they're in that rolling animation because they have iframes. Okay. Hopefully this should be it. Yes! Just barely. Huh? Alright, that's at least one of the more annoying ones out of the way. Huh. I believe somewhere around here... Yep. Hidden coin. Alright. Funhouse Frazzle. Although, before anything else... Thanks, fellas. I knew there was a faster way across the island. Now I'll be first on all the rides again. Here, take this coin as my way of saying thanks. Yep. We basically get that coin just from taking that shortcut that I did earlier. And look who we found. At last, I thought I'd never see another living soul again. I lost my way while searching for coins. No one has money for haircuts these days, thanks to that blasted casino. Well, I better get back to my pals in the quartet. And just for that... Oh boy, you did it. We're a quartet once more. Gee, you must have run yourself ragged tracking him down. We can't thank you enough. Let's celebrate with a song. Ready, boys? Key of B flat.
It's nice to rest your eyes and maybe go outside. Grab a book and get some air. So what are you waiting for? Why not take a quick break? Tune the radio. There's chores to do, there's leaves to rake. Strum the old banjo. You can practice your Lindy Hop. And maybe later sing with your barbershop. Why not take a little quick break and come back for more? Or then come back for more. Or please come back for more.
Sweet. Yep. Bit of an extra thing. Funfair Fever. I guess we'll try to get the next two run and gun stages out of the way before we move on with the next few boss fights. Gotta remember not to shoot the balloons. Ouch.
Now go!
The more I think about it, this music is very Super Mario World. It really sounds like it. Bit of a cheese strap that I learned a while back. Oh. I was almost at the end, too. Huh. But yeah, going back to my whole issue with clowns earlier. Yeah, like I said, yeah, my whole thing with clowns basically started back when I played The Sims 1, like several years ago, because. Again, he would always ruin my Sims moods even further. He would constantly leave messes on the floor that I would have to clean up, and just all that other good stuff. And I resented clowns ever since. So yeah. Oh no, I'm not afraid of clowns. I just despise them with a burning passion. My friend Masaki can tell you all about it, since he's usually on my streams, but apparently not tonight. But, oh well. Yeah, especially that time when we were playing, especially that time when we were playing Left 4 Dead 2. I just, in one certain level where you were facing zombie clowns, I remember just grabbing a chainsaw and just mowing down a lot of them. Good times. Great times. Yeah. Yeah, that was in Left 4 Dead 2 when you were I forget what it was. I forget what the level was called, but it was basically a level where you went to a carnival where you were not only facing off against zombies, but you were facing off against zombie clowns too.
And begin!
It was quite something, to say the least. Right about that. Ow. Oh boy, I'm off to a great start with this level already.
You're out.
Ooh. I almost took a hit from that again. Giant trombones, or are they trombones? I don't even know. I'm not very good with wind instruments, unfortunately. No, no, they can't be trombones. There's some kind of wind instrument. I know, I at least know that. They're definitely not a saxophone, because saxophones are much different than that. Okay, there we go. Huh. Okay. got that out of the way. So now we can buy more power-ups and focus on the bosses. I'll definitely buy the chaser for later. Okay. Avery action. Aviary action. Messed that up. Probably one of my favorite tracks in the whole game. More like Crash and Burn of the Valkyries. Considering this game's reputation. Just barely got him. Wow, that's actually kind of dark. They're pouring salt and pepper on him after he dies. That's actually kind of messed up.
Here comes a spooky book.
Alright, here's the next Mausoleum challenge. Sad to say, these last two Mausoleum challenges aren't really all that important, because in this one, you basically get the invincibility, which, let's be really frank, it's not really all that useful, because it only lasts for a few seconds. I knew if I rooted around here I could find something special for you, but I didn't know I'd get trapped again. Thanks for saving me a second time. Take this magical super art, and I'll see if I can find you another. But yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, the invincibility is not really, it's not really anything that spectacular because it only lasts for a few seconds. So you've spoken with Quadratus, the water being across the aisle. That is something few others can claim. Well, hey there, fellas. Come to watch my little show, have you? They say juggling is a bit like parrying. Tough at first, but soon you can string them together swimmingly. I'm hoping to get to 4 someday. 4 in a row. Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it? Indeed. Alright. Oh, I remember this one. This particular boss fight used to cause me and my friends a lot of pain. Not as much as the genie, but still kind of up there.
Good day for a swell battle. And begin.
This might be tough. Because reason I say that is because I forgot to equip the blobber, which is most useful in this fight. Alright. Now I've really got to focus because these fireballs are usually my biggest killer. I say that as I die.
This match will get red hot. You're up.
Thing is, I don't want to shoot the fireballs because those fireballs actually split every time you accidentally fire at them.
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
And once again, I forget to equip the Wobber. That's wonderful. didn't think that was anywhere near me, but apparently my hitbox is bigger than the clouds. Oh well, at least this gives me a good chance to fix things.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
Yeah, I botched that one up pretty good. Huh. Though I will admit, despite how rough this boss fight might be, I actually really do love this music. Alright. Just gotta watch out for the marching fireballs of death because they kill people. Huh. Okay, got it. Took me a few tries, but at least, but at least there's that. That is one of the boss fights that a lot of people have trouble with, by the way. For those of you who are not familiar with this game.